You're talking to protesters on the abortion issue,
yes,
and asking them about bodily autonomy. And you brought up a point that is, one we've made here before, and I think a lot of conservatives have made, but I've never really heard liberals answer for it. And you did this. You went out and you asked them. You said, "Hey, you're all for my body, my choice, right? Well, what about vaccine mandates?" I mean, did they all answer the way that I would completely expect them to answer?
Most of them do. Yeah, they said, "Oh, well, we like vaccine mandates. That's for the better, that's for the greater good." But then, but this is what makes me so upset. And Stu, I know this is a big important issue to me. My parents weren't married when they had me, so there was a high chance I could have been aborted. Yeah. Luckily they had me. But that's why I hate abortion. I think it's terrible. But these people, they're so brainwashed into thinking when you call out the hypocrisy of that, they admit, "Oh, well, I'm a hypocrite." But they literally think it's just a clump of cells. And that's what makes me so sick is that when you see the little baby, even at 6 weeks, it has a little foot, it has a little hand, and they don't, I mean, it has a heartbeat. I'm just saying, they disregard that for political reasons, and that's disgusting. That's really, we say in the conservative world satanic and demonic a lot, but that actually is satanic and demonic to go and protest that you want women to have the right to kill their baby when that's clearly a baby. It's not a dog growing inside of them, it's a human being.
Yeah. It's fascinating. That viewpoint is fascinating to me because, I mean, I can disagree with, but understand the left's view on minimum wage, right? We can talk about it. Tax rates, we can talk about it.
And for me, you say this universal health care. I know it'd be terrible, but I kind of I know people that are afraid to call an ambulance because it costs so much. I think we probably should have some sort of caps on the medical industry, and
there's regulation that I think that can fall in place in some of these things. And even if you don't agree with it, I can understand those arguments, right? With the abortion thing, it's I don't get it. I really just don't get it. I understand that. I'm not saying that, sometimes conservatives say, "Well, just have the kid. It's no big deal." Well, it's not. It's obviously a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It is. Yeah. It totally is. But it's asking for this level of sacrifice, especially when when it's not a rape or incest type of claim.
Yeah.
You're talking
and
about.
that's such a small amount.
It's such a small amount.
They use that so
all the time.
much.
I know. I shouldn't even do this. I shouldn't even do this disclaimer.
No, but that's fair.
It's true.
Because it does happen in the sense of incest. That does happen sometimes, but it's such a small amount.
Such a small percentage of times, and it's the ask here is, yes, there is a sacrifice to going through with of course, it's not easy, but it's also a human life, right? They would if it was a puppy, it would be the easiest argument in the world. But for some reason, a little baby it makes it so difficult.
Well, you make a good point, and that is, it's weird as human beings, we're so empathetic. If I see a homeless guy, sometimes I'll give him $1. But if I see a stray dog, I'm driving around, and I think that's the mindset that we've all adopted.
Yeah.
And I guess that's because we live in a world where people have been hurt by so many other people, so we're almost anti-human. And that's probably the biggest problem, is that we're all becoming anti-human in a way.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from BlazeTV with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here.